Hey, what's up YouTube? So let's go ahead and look into some amazing facts that are found in Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Raidou Kuzunoha vs King Abaddon. Man, that title is always a whole mouthful to say, isn't it? So anyways, there's a lot of cool stuff in this game that I came across that I found very interesting and thought I'd share it with you guys. And I'm sure most of you who played the game don't really give a second thought about details like these, but I really love getting into this sort of stuff though. But even so, this game still has a lot of cool stuff and facts to talk about, such as world building details and some secrets hidden within the game. So thanks again for joining me today, and with that out of the way, let's get into it. So here are about 8 amazing facts about Devil Summoner Raidou Kuzunoha that you might have missed in your first playthrough. Let's get into it. Number 1. Raidou is banned. Did you guys know that the character Raidou itself is technically banned pretty much everywhere? Well, at least Raidou's uniform is, and that's because Raidou's uniform is based off Japanese military uniform, and the reason for the exclusion was presumably due to Raidou Kuzunoha's design, being based on Japan's Taisho period that took place during the years of 1912 through 1926, which is like a hella sensitive time for Korea due to the colonization from Japan, which is why Raidou's design has come under some scrutiny lately and will most likely get a rework. Well, if there's ever another Devil Summoner game in the near future, that is. Anyways, I do think that this must have happened just recently though, because Raidou does still appear in the Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne Remaster, and his costume was also available in Soul Hackers 2 for Ringo to wear, which was this year mind you. But with the release of Persona 5 Royale on modern day consoles, the Raidou skin DLC is no longer found for Joker due to the sensitive nature during those historical times. Now, data miners have also noticed that both the costume, the character model, and even the BGM have now been deleted from the game entirely, despite the item ID still being present in the game. Number 2. The Cuda Tubes. So the summoning tubes that Raidou uses are called Cuda Tubes. They are pretty much used to call forth demons and store demons as well. So they're pretty much technically like Pokeballs, I guess, and Raidou carries them in the pockets strapped to his chest. So these Cuda Tubes are actually a name of a fox demon who also makes several appearances in a lot of Megaten games, such as Shin Megami Tensei 4 and Apocalypse. Oh, and also Strange Journey. But you have to look back into the Cuda past history in Japan to get a better understanding as to where these Cuda Tubes originated from, because in some legends, it's actually explained that magic users would summon fox spirits or fox yokais, known as Kuragitsune or their female counterparts, Kitsunes, from these bamboo tubes, and these fox spirits are small enough to fit in the bamboo pipe, and these types of foxes, who are now under a human master control, are known as pipe foxes. Well, you know, because of the whole bamboo pipes that they fit into. It's just a legend, but it's pretty interesting though as to where these pipes originated from. Number 3. The demon Pyro Ukabak, which I most likely said wrong. So Pyro Ukabak is the first demon you recruit, and he's also known as a lesser demon from Hell. Now he's a weird little guy, but he has a job in maintaining the infernal boilers of Hell at the command of Beelzebub. So yeah, Ukabak basically follows all of his commands every now and then, and Ukabak also torments the humans by throwing burning coal onto them. Well, in Hell, I guess. Well, that's just the lore story behind the guy, but oh yeah, and also the Ukabak you see in this game is actually its Shin Megami Tensei 2 counterpart. Number 4. Yumizuki Imperial High School. Within the prequel novel, Raidou Kuzunoha XIV is revealed to have actually been named Johei, and Johei was a student at Yumizuki Imperial High School before becoming the apprentice to Shohei Narumi, you know, the guy at the detective agency. Now he does wield a katana called a Muramasa, and Johei wears a uniform of Yumizuki High School with a cap and a long black cloak with a purple inner lining, which most likely represents the color of his school. Now the only difference between, you know, the other student and Raidou here was that Johei was actually trained in the Kuzunoha village in the arts of devil summoning. Number 5. The demon Okikomushi. Now, the demon Okikomushi is the final trial of all the devil summoners, and she slayed at least 99 of them before meeting up with Raidou. And Okikomushi is basically an insect demon that takes the form of a woman with her hands tied behind her back. Now, this demon arose from the hatred of a girl named Okiko, who was falsely convicted of a crime and executed for it. Also, Okikomushi is the final challenge that Raidou Kuzunoha XIV faces in the Kuzunoha Training Hall. She also states that she cannot be free until she has slain 100 devil summoners, and proceeds to ask Raidou if he will die for her because, you know, he's the last one she needs. But obviously, since you've already played the game already, you already know how that turned out. Raidou basically just cut her down real quick. Number 6. The Nameless Shrine. The old shrine, also known as the Nameless Shrine, despite looking abandoned, is a very important location for the Kuzunoha clan, and it's guarded by 2 talking Inari statues. But did you know that the Nameless Shrine is based off a real shrine called the Shinoda no Mori Kuzunoha Inari Shrine, and it's located in the Aichi Prefecture at the Shinoda Mountains, which pretty much has the name Kuzunoha in it. So yeah, this is most likely the shrine that the developers chose to incorporate into the game. So this Japanese shrine is used to worship the Kami Inari, a popular deity associated with foxes, rice, household well-being, business prosperity, and general prosperity. And if you guys remember the fox shrine in Persona 4, well yeah, that too is also an Inari shrine. Number 7. Herald of Yaragrasu. Now, she is a hooded robed woman that helps out Rydal from time to time, and she was assigned to Raidou Kuzunoha XIV to protect the capital and has been a guide to the Kuzunohas for quite some time now. So, as her name implies, she is a Herald of Yaragrasu, basically Yaragrasu's official messenger who collects and shares information. So, Yaragrasu itself is never seen in-game, by the way, but Yaragrasu is a demon that shows up in several other games as well. It's this crow right here, which I'm sure you've all seen at some point, and this crow is a messenger to the sun goddess Amaterasu, which is this demon right here. Oh, and she's also Yukiko Amagi's awakened persona in Persona 4. Wait a second, does that mean that Yukiko Amagi is the true mastermind behind the Yaragrasu? No, I don't think so. Number 8. Meiji Restoration. Double Summoner Raidou Kuzunoha takes place during the Meiji Restoration period, also known as the modern Taisho era. So the Meiji Restoration was a coup d'etat resulting in the dissolution of Japan's feudal system of government. But in its place, the imperial system was restored as many members of the ruling samurai class wanted to unite the country under a new centralized government. And unlike other entries in the Megami Tensei games, which were, set in a modern day Japan, Raidou Kuzunoha Double Summoner was set during a fictionalized version of the Taisho period, just so you guys know. And guys, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it and perhaps learned something new about Devil Summoner Raidou Kuzunoha. Now, there's more to uncover about this game that I will share in future videos, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that. But my goal for these videos is to show you some cool stuff that maybe perhaps you didn't really know about. And if I showed you something cool that you thought was pretty awesome, I guess, make sure to drop me a like. But with that out of the way, I'll catch you guys on the next one, and remember, take care out there, everyone.